22nd of May and it's snowing.
You're John. I'm Dave.
Muhammad Ali.
He's got a heart made of yellow barley straw.
Okay, because I can't watch. I watch the game like this. It's just easier. I watch the game, I bring a friend, and she tells me then what's going on. If something bad happens, then I don't need to know.
You had to shield her from much of reality.
Pretty much all of it, Donna. Pretty much.
It's good to have good friends. It is good to have good friends.
Penny, don't tell me if they're beside the way. I don't want to know what's going on in front of the Penny, stop! What
It's like, stop it! Stop it! Leave me alone.
Well, it must be very hard for you to watch such, you know.
It is. It's intense. It's intense, Donna. The play it's phenomenal at this age. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's phenomenal. Would you use that word, phenomenal? Yeah. It is. It is. They're playing Macklin, Saskatchewan. They are the winners of the North, Provincial North, and we are the winners of the Provincial South. So now we're playing for the provincial title.
Are you going to behave yourself?
We're going to try. We're going to try, Donna.
I'm not.
And that's why I'm here.
Wait.
Oh, that'd be like the princess wave.
Wintertime, sticking your tongue out of metal pole, you know.
Everybody did. I think
Yeah.
pretty near every kid tried that out.
Well, Hummer didn't, but
No, I can't. No, honestly, I
lied. there used to be those flat metal bars on the door.
Oh, yeah.
Got my tongue stuck right to that shit. I was running back and forth with the door for about 5 minutes because people were coming in and out of the store there. Stuck to the damn door.
I'm John,
I'm Dave.
and we're the hardware guys.
When I was growing up in Fort Qu'Appelle and going to school, we had these huge mounds of snow in the schoolyard. And at recess time, we would always throw on whatever outdoor clothes we had, parkas and toques and rubber boots or winter boots, and we would run outside as fast as we could to get to the top of the hill of snow. And then whoever got there later, they would always try to run up to the top of the mound of snow and knock us off. And it was kind of a rough game of King of the Hill.
We always tried to build snow forts, but nobody could ever engineer a roof for it. So we'd always get the four walls and the entrance, but nobody could engineer the roof for it. Sometimes some of the kids brought plywood and so forth, but yeah, that was the extent of it. It was fun. Bye.
And they brought in the mail, and they brought in meat and groceries by aircraft.
Yeah.
How much snow was there?
About 6-7 feet on the level. We was up there by Lipton there on skis, up the top of the hill, where these kids would screw the insulators off the telephone lines.
How'd they get rid of all the snow, and what'd they do with it?
Just
Main Street in Fort, they just put it right by, let's see, where McLeod's Hardware is. There was this pile of snow there, I'll bet you it was 40 feet high. They pushed it up with a cat, a big pile off Main Street.
trains didn't run.
No,
You couldn't
no.
drive to Capel. You couldn't drive to Lipton.
And everybody in Regina, they, like all the bums, they go hide because if they caught them walking down the street and they weren't doing anything, they just grabbed them and give them a shovel. Took them out to the other side of Xena or Victoria Plains.
Dug the locomotive.
Well, that one was sitting there for about, I don't know how many, finally I think they had to drop the coal or drop the water out of it and to let it go. They had it running out. It was stuck there for days and days and days. That was a terrible winter. And the deer, it was awful. They're all piled up. They're all piled up and say in the mouth of a coulee. And of course the natives, that was a heyday for them. But I don't know, that you couldn't even make soup out of them. They're all starving. So they just chased them into the other end. Couldn't get out. The snow was kind of blowing in 20, 30 foot drifts. So they just killed them. It was an awful winter. I'll never forget that spring. That spring, Stewartson Brothers, or Stewartson Company down here, they had an old cat, and he decided, it was in April, that was closed all winter. So he decided, well, we're going to push that road through to Lipton. So away they went. And about every mile they dig a little hole, in case you met somebody. You didn't have to back up for 10 miles. So finally we all got ready, we were going to go to the pub in Lipton. Yeah, I was underage, but we go anyway. And here, about halfway, we meet a carload of, there was Ab Bailey and, there was about 7 or 8 of them. Tinker Huber, whole carload of them. And Joe Cagle. Oh, I never forget that. We met. Anyway, we finally backed into one. We backed into these holes. They went to the Fort Hotel. We went to the Lipton Hotel. That was hilarious, actually.
Good morning.
Hi, Donna.
I'm fine. It's your first day home from Mexico.
Yeah,
So how's it feel to be back in Saskatchewan?
wonderful. Feels really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice snow and weather's pretty decent.
Yeah. How was Mexico?
Good. Yeah, we had a nice time.
Yeah.
Hot and swam in the pool and drove around, went on this wildlife tour, and we saw 4 iguanas and a spider. And that was it. So they plied us with tequila and we all went home happy. actually drove around in the outback of, out in the country of Mexico, which was really interesting. Saw some of the scrawniest cows I've ever seen in my life. But I guess they survive on 2 blades of grass and cactus, and it seemed to get by, so it was all right. It's nice to be back. It was nice to go away, but it's nice to come home. Always is.
See, it was plugged in, but it didn't plug.
I had it plugged in, but it didn't.
Didn't work. So you're gonna use the other car?
So that was a bit of an anticlimax. Bye. I'm late.
Why not? Thanks for Richard. I find one. Thanks to Richard. She won a game. Crazy bunch. Quiet kids, quiet.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta give me time. It gets quiet out here.
Sure you don't.
Oh my. Keep your stick on the ice.
No, we should let us have a beer on the ice. We shoot better. That's all I know.
Dick, I want some curling tips.
Curling tips. Get your rocks as close to that little round thing as you possibly can, and you might win the game.
Do you have any curling tips?
Hit the broom.
Do you have any curling tips?
Always smile. Pardon me?
I'm looking for curling tips. Do you have any?
Nope. You're asking the wrong guy, Don. This is just a fun league, that's a good thing.
Oh, that's good. Do you have any curling tips?
No. Have I got any good curling tips?
Yeah.
No, all you got to do is have a lot of luck in this game, especially in a fun spiel. It's mostly luck.
3-1? Are you winning or losing?
No.
Beach umbrellas and steak knives and towels and stuff like that. So we're not really playing for cars. But it's been a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Did you get those entertaining fans up here?
How many games have you played?
This will be my 250th game
Today?
tonight.
Dick, how long have you been curling? Not today, I mean in your life. It's at least 30 years, right?
It's almost 50 years.
Hi, I'm Ann Davis.
Davis, and you're in my kitchen. I think if you go to any old abandoned farmyard, you'll find some roots of rhubarb.
Be hardy.
Yes. Oh dear, I have a thing about it. What have we been growing it since 1800? And the pioneers, it was maybe the only fruit they had other than what was wild and was accessible. And I just chop it in 1/2-inch pieces and just freeze it. That's the nice part about fruit. You don't have to blanch or do anything with it. And we're going to boil that for 4 minutes. And this is also a really simple one that you can make with a jelly powder. You know, anybody can do these. That sugar was sitting on the fruit overnight. It's dissolved, and the rhubarb absorbs it, and then you don't have jam with a sour piece of rhubarb in it when you go to have it. Now this is to take the foam out of this, and it'll pretty well do it. Mind you, the foam doesn't hurt. It'll be at the top of your jar, but I'm using this over the pot, then if it drips, I'll go back into the jam. If you've got a 1/2 jar, don't put it down in the basement because there's too much air around it. It could mildew on you, and so just put your full jars away. Stick the 1/2 one in the fridge and use it. And finger tight. They will. Just firm tight. Don't make them too hard. You're going to have somebody help you get the lid off when you want the jam. Okay, bye for this time. We'll see you again. That's it for today.
Thank you. weather been for?
It's been pretty good. We didn't get much snowfall other than about a week ago, but otherwise it's been good this winter. 30, 40 below for a few days, but otherwise it doesn't stop me. I just keep on going. Yeah.